Enshrouded. This game has a parry, so it makes it into parry review. So I thought this game would have a shit parry, because it's one of those online action RPG games. But actually, the parry in this game is pretty good. All you gotta do is press the block button before an enemy connects on you with an attack, and you'll parry. The parry is different from humanoids to creatures. I'm not sure how it is, if it's you parry early for humanoids and late for creatures, or you parry late for humanoids and parry early for creatures. I think it's parrying early for creatures and late for humanoids, from what I experienced. Also, the way the parry works and the way in which the enemies attack, the game encourages you, if you're good at parrying, to take on multiple enemies at once, which is pretty rare for these survival action RPG build a home base type of games, and I really like that. I'm playing in hard mode because very hard has too many survival elements like temperature and stuff like that, and I wanted to focus more on the combat. Even though you don't need the shield to parry, I'm still gonna show you how to get the shield, so here we go. Just go into the pause menu, right? Press start. You want to go into the crafting, the one that says crafting. Just scroll down, and where you see the shield, you need a string and the other material, some wood, and you craft it. And as soon as you craft it, it's in your inventory. Even though you can parry with any weapon, later on in the skill tree, all the skills relating to parry will only apply if you're using a shield, even though you can parry with any weapon. But the skill tree is somehow tied to the shield for whatever reason, so it's ideal to get a shield. However, in the next footage that's coming up, I'm gonna show you that you can parry without a shield. I think I'm fighting some blue guys. Yeah, so here I'm using like the double-handed axe, and I just parried a guy. And I'm gonna parry another guy again, but there you go. See? I just parried him. And I'm not using a shield. But the skills in the skill tree won't apply. Like, you won't be able to use bash. There's another skill that's called strong parry, and you need a shield in order to do all of those. I'm also gonna show you that as soon as you have a shield, you don't need a weapon. You can just use a shield and your fist, and that's also pretty good. Yeah, there you go. I'm just punching the guy, and even though the shield disappears, once it's time to block again and parry, the shield reappears magically in your hand. So you're kind of, it's single-handed shield, single-handed fist. You're like dual wielding a weapon in each hand. I don't know. It's weird. In this footage now, with this gang of enemies, you're gonna see that you can fight multiple enemies. What I mentioned earlier with how the parry works and how the combat works, the enemies kind of take their turn attacking. And I'm playing on hard difficulty, which is only one removed from the highest difficulty, but the attack frequency doesn't change. So as soon as you start playing in hard mode, the enemies reach max hostility. So, right, I'm playing in hard mode, the enemies are as hostile as they can possibly be, and here you just see me taking on 4 dudes at once. It's honestly easier in this game to take on 4 dudes at once than fighting a single ranged enemy. For ranged enemies, you want to get close, and as soon as you're close, never stop attacking, because you'll hit stun them. But if you let up the attack and you stop attacking, then the ranged enemies will shoot arrows at you. So, you know, that's pretty bad that it's just easier to kill 4 dudes than a single long-ranged enemy. My theory also is that the best build is a long-range build, if you're playing with your own character. I'm gonna show you here the execution attack, or the deadly attack. It's basically an execution attack. Once you stun your enemy enough, either by attacking him or by parrying him, you can do the, see, I missed, so you have to be close to do it. It's called the, execution something. Let's just call it an execution because it's what it is. When you do this attack, it doesn't eat up your weapon's durability, which is why I use it so much. Here's a beast. He's one of the beast enemies. Non-humanoid. You gotta parry early for them. From what I've read online, the parry timing varies from enemy to enemy. And that's good and bad. Good because you can exploit it, and bad because you have to memorize each timing for every single enemy. And here, I'm going to show you that when you're doing the execution, you don't have iframes during the execution. See, there, I did it and then he killed me. See, you don't have iframes. I'm going to start doing the execution now, right now. See, and then I die. So you don't have iframes during the execution. So, you know, bad news all over. See, again, trying to do... There we go. There I do it, and then the bug thing kills me. So, you know, that sucks. So on the parry metric, let's give this game like a 6.5 or a 7 out of 10 on the parry metric. And on the fun and enjoyment scale, same, like 6.5 or a 7. Well, I kinda gave it a good rating too early. One thing I'm encountering in this game is that, obviously this is parry reviews were very action focused, and this is like a survival RPG type of deal. And I'm at the point where my inventory is full, and now I have to make a home base and create a bunch of storage so I can put my items in. You know what I'm gonna do, dude? I'm just gonna drop all my items on the floor. On the floor. I don't give a fuck, okay? No, I don't have time. I just want to kill enemies. I don't have time for this nonsense. So, overall, let's just give it like a 6.5 on the parry metric, a 6.5 out of 10 on the parry, and a 6.5 out of 10 on the fun and enjoyment, because what else? I'm not gonna make a mountain out of a molehill, so, you know, there you go. Thanks for watching, take care, and enjoy.